Good morning. Hope you're all well. It's a nice autumnal morning. Try to ignore the filth on my back windscreen. I've just tried to clean it and I've run out of water in my sprayer, so I'm going to have to sort that out when I get home. But first, before I go home, I've just dropped cars off at school and I've got to nip up to our head office to take this really bizarre penguin mouse back. They sent it to me from Occupational Health. It's really not one for me, and they've got someone else who would like to try it. So with it being a lovely autumn morning, I thought I'll time-lapse the trip, because I think we'll go through some nice countryside to get there, and I think it'll be lovely views with some pretty autumn colour. So come along with me. Having worked on this cross stitch for most of the afternoon, I realised that the socks and the things in the background and this spider are all one stitch out. So I'm currently in the process of unpicking them again, which is almost more frustrating than trying to stitch on this fabric in the first place. But you know, I'll get to it. There's this little row of stitches along the edge here. That's one out as well. And it won't be very easy for me to unpick those. So I'm just going to stitch over those. But this spider will be not in the house if I leave it there. So this has all got to move over one. But right now I've got to put it down and go and get some tea ready. So I'll pick it up again later. Here's a rainbow of Halloween socks. Ah! I've been struggling to record today because I had another bad night last night and felt really quite ropey, and therefore not very motivated today. And then I thought, I was really struggling to think what to talk about, and then it occurred to me that I could do like a chronological order of all my Halloween socks to date. So I can't remember exactly when I started knitting Halloween socks, but I'm going to hazard a guess it was about 5 years ago. So up at this end, I don't think I've got the order completely right. I know these were definitely my first ones ever. These were Regia sock yarn, and it was an Arnie and Carlos colourway. I can't remember what it was called or the number, but I just had some plain black for the heels, toes and the cuffs on that one, and they're still going strong. And the second ones I ever knitted were these Hermione's Everyday Socks, and they are in the colourway Witch Hunt by Peak District Yarns, which is my lovely friend Carrie. And this is actually the proper, I knitted the full Hermione's Everyday Sock pattern with the proper heel flap, with the garter stitch edge on the heel flap and everything. And it's a long while since I've done that, so that just goes to show it must be at least 4 years since I did that, if not more. More, I think. So maybe these were 6 years ago and these were 5 years ago, I think. And then these were the next ones that I made. These are my Witchy long stocking socks, and I think this was one of the first Halloween colours, if not the first. No, Jelloween was the first, and then this was the second one. So that's about 3 years old now. And then these ones are the Speckled Space socks, and they are in a sock set. They look so long. They fit like the others. It's just the way that they look with the patterning, I think. This was a sock set called Trick or Treat by Hayley of Ducky Darling's yarn. She and I did a swap. I think she had some Jelloween and I had this sock set off of her. So they're gorgeous, and I did some stripy bits up at the top there. Then this was another one of my old Halloween colourways, which I haven't done this year. It's called the Halloween Feast. And it's like micro stripes of navy blue, black, orangey, with speckles of different colours in it. And then the contrast heel and toe colour came with it. Then this was last year's new Halloween sock colourway, sorry, called Eeny Meeny Halloweeny. That one's been very popular again this year. And I've just got some of the, I think this is Opal Unicolor Orange in there. Then these ones, I don't think this colourway was strictly a Halloween colourway, but I thought of it very much as one. It was by Jo Knit Sew, I believe, and it's called, oh my goodness, Tangerine Nightmare. Yeah, I was about to say Nectarine Nightmare for a minute, and then I was thinking, no, that's not right. And then I've got two separate mini skeins that were sent to me in a swap. A more sort of orangey one, and then this really lovely neon-y peach kind of colour. And these, you might be able to tell from the self-stripy bits at the bottom. That's the Lola Socks, which were last year's official Strictly socks. So they're quite new. And then last year I also knitted these, which dinosaur yarn, and the colourway was Halloween. And then this is West Yorkshire Spinners 4-ply in the sour apple colour. Then the more recent ones, these were the first pair I knitted this year. And by the time I've finished, I will actually have knitted 3 pairs of Halloween socks this year, which is a bit bonkers. But these are my Glow Spook colourway, which is one of the new colours that I have for this year. And the heel and toe are Opal Unicolor. So there you go. I also got my, because I've just washed all these, you see, I've just fetched them in off of the line and they want a little bit of airing. But I also put these through the wash as well. And these are my Squirrel Mitts, which are one of my knitting patterns that's available on Ravelry. I'm going to be putting all these patterns to be available in my Etsy shop as well. But the idea is that you can roll this top cuff down and have a double layer around your fingers, or you can wear it up. I want to knit myself some more of these because these are quite old and worn now, but I still love wearing them. Anyway, I'm just going to do a little bit more. I've started putting the cross stitch back in that I had to take out earlier in the correct place. So I think I'm doing a little more of that, and then I'm hopefully going to sleep nice and early, so I'll feel a little bit more human tomorrow. Hope you've enjoyed my little sock tour, and I will see you tomorrow. Night night, everyone.